For those who live and work in the bustling, fast-paced province of Gauteng, this scene is quite the norm. Each of these people are losing time and money with every minute that goes by sitting in traffic.
Gauteng does lose about 15 million rands an hour due to congestion, and that's a study which was done by the South African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And if by anybody's calculations, 15 million rands an hour is a huge amount of money to be lost just due to congestion over there. So we recognized that we needed to do an upgrade of our road network system.
South Africa currently awaits the rollout of the open road tolling system, due to start in the second quarter of 2011. The system covers 185 kilometers of Gauteng's upgraded freeway network.
That is Sanral, we recognize that we can't build our way out of congestion. And you'll see as part of this particular project, it's about 2 years ago that we actually ran what we call a pilot project for the Intelligent Transport System, the ITS. So the ITS will help us better manage the traffic on our roads. But of course, we'll be very dependent on the cooperation of the drivers as well, for us to be able to manage that. But it will also assist us with travel demand management. So it's not just an upgrade of the roads which is taking place, but we are introducing new technologies to be able to better manage our road.
Ali says research has shown that having an ITS system in place can increase road infrastructure capacity by up to 25%.
Now the system itself is what we call an open road tolling. What that means, it's a multi-lane free flow tolling. There are no physical barriers at all on the road. So the vehicles do not come to a stop at all. You'll just travel at normal highway speeds, and the transaction will take place electronically. And the manner in which that is going to take place is there's going to be a transponder, or what we call an e-tag, mounted on the windscreen, just behind the rear view mirror, on the windscreen of your car, and on the gantries that you see along the roads which are already straddling the roadway. There will be equipment mounted on there as well, like the receivers, etc., including cameras. So your e-tag will be linked to some financial instrument of you, either your credit card, your petrol card, or you'll have the option to be able to just prepay, and like we do with airtime, to top up, you'll be able to top up your travel time as well, or you can have a debit order.
In addition, pictures will be taken of the front, back, and top of vehicles in order to locate the vehicle at the time the transaction takes place.
And in this instance, South Africa is definitely, again, like many other instances, we're the cutting edge of this technology. This is going to be the largest multi-lane free flow tolling system being introduced anywhere in the world on the 185 kilometers, and is going to be fully interoperable. So that means with our existing concessionaires that we have, they will come onto the system as well, and as we roll it out to the rest of the country as we go forward, you'll have one account, one tag which you can use anywhere in the network, toll network of South Africa.
Concerns are being raised as to how much damage this will cause to the pockets of motorists, especially truckers. Ali says that the media has been misinforming people about the tariffs.
That the ratios for the heavies will be similar to what the ratios are at present. Let's assume it's 3.50 Rand for the moment. The first thing we've got to deduct is the 14% VAT, because they're not going to be paying the VAT. So that's the thing. Then if you see that if we give them a discount of say 20% after the 14%, so that's an additional discount, right? And that discount is merely for using the tag. It's not the time of day discounts, because if they travel off-peak periods, it'll be cheaper for them to travel on the road, so they'll get an additional discount over and above the discount they're going to get for purely registering an account as an e-tag user. Now, there's some research done on behalf of the Imperial Logistics Group. It's a 6th logistics survey research done with a commission from the CSIR and Stellenbosch University. In their own research is showing that for a truck, for repairs and maintenance only repairs and maintenance, that if you're traveling On a good road, it's going to cost them 96 cents. If you're traveling on a bad road, it's over 2 rands. It's over 2 rands a kilometer, what it's going to take. Now we can show, and anybody can come and test our roads, do a condition survey on our toll roads. They'll find that in fact our conditions of our roads are in a better condition than the 96 cents that they'd assume. It'll be less than 96 cents. But let's assume that even if it was 96 cents, and the savings that they're going to get, the difference between a good road and a bad road, you probably find that the rate that will come based on the 3.50 rand, we started off at about 1.31 rand. Now, we've not yet taken into account all the vehicle operating cost of a truck. We've not taken into account the time that they'll be able to save. So that means they'll be able to do an additional journey as well for the truckers. So where's the cost coming from? The problem is that with the commentators and that, unfortunately, they're not taking into account both sides of the equation. They're only looking at the one thing. Now, as I said, apart from what the numbers that I've given you, if you travel off-peak periods, there'll be an additional discount as well for the trucker. So it'll be less than 1.31 rand a kilometer, and not the headline 3.50 rand that people have been talking about.
With the festive season on our doorstep, Ali appeals to the trucking industry to ensure best practice on the roads.
We want the truckers to do, and we've been making an appeal not only for this year, but we make this appeal regularly, and not only during the festive season. We need to have better working condition for our truckers, and we need to make sure that our trucks are roadworthy. Now, there's the Fleetwatch magazine does various kind of campaigns from time to time during the year. They did one not so long ago in the Northwest Province. All the trucks they stopped and tested had poor brakes. So what we're asking, the appeal that we're making to all of our hauliers and that, right? Please put on the road roadworthy trucks. Do not put unroadworthy trucks on our roads over there. It's a danger for all of us over there. Then of course we expect and ask that people share, at least respect the shared space, which is our roads of our network in South Africa.